Dancing with passion. This is not a game. This is majorettes like you have never seen before. From Scotland, Ireland, Guernsey and England, welcome to Great British Baton Twirling Association, also known as GBBTA. 800 dancers from all corners of the country come to Blackpool twice a year for the Great British Championship. Most have been friends for many years, but it's a serious battle for the top trophies. With ages from as young as 3 to 43 and 400 parents all cheering their troupes on, the judges put every dancer and routine under strict scrutiny.
They've seen everything, but they haven't seen majorettes.
For some of the children ever dancing, it's their very first time on a plane, very first time on a boat.
Who writes the routines?
Writes?
You know,
choreographs?
Yeah, well, I'm not a dancer, sorry.
Me. Angels Dance Squad.
And whereabouts are you from?
Lincoln.
Everybody has one agenda: to dance and have a memorable weekend with friends.
Yeah, do you know what? The whole thing's actually blown me away.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Albert kindly asked me to come down to kind of, you know, just cast my eye on things, really. And yeah, just the energy and the kind of the size of the place and the venue and the amount of people that are here has really blown me away.
For 2 years, we have spent time with the judges and troupes to get an understanding of what drives their motivation and core values that are essential for success. Precision, perfection, passion, personality, and performance.
I absolutely love coming here. I love it, love it.
And I walked into that arena out there and saw thousands of people and I was like, wow.
Yeah, I loved it. It's the first time I've seen pom-pom dancing before. I was quite impressed. I got quite goosebumpy.
I've been in majorettes since 1983. It's 10 years this year. It's our anniversary in October, and it's gone from strength to strength. Made great friends, great memories together, and the standard is absolutely fabulous the way it's gone.
Solo dancing is an excellent way to perform and show your personal skills and choreography. Troupes all dance in perfect synchronization with one another. Routines can have multiple tracks of music and last up to 8 minutes. Showcase condenses routines to 2 minutes with several tracks of music. It's a direction that GBBTA think is the future for majorettes. Showcase has been fully embraced by some troupes, and they take full advantage to perform a routine with different costumes and exciting big stage choreography. The core values of GBBTA is that majorettes should be fully inclusive and that nobody gets left behind. We are off to Blackpool to meet the manager of the Norbreck Castle Hotel. Albert has all of his details and checklist to go through. Here's a walking filing cabinet of travel, accommodation arrangements, trophy sourcing and competition schedules.
Hotel's full?
It is full.
Excellent, excellent. So you're happy with that?
Of course I am.
We walk through the beautiful ballrooms heading towards the main arena. I start to wonder just how Albert's small team are going to transform this into an arena fit for an extravaganza. There are still trophies and medals to finalise, but the 30th of March is approaching, and I am looking forward to returning to Blackpool.
Well, here we are, 3 days away from the competition. Starting to get the stuff ready now to load onto the van when it comes. Got stuff in the conservatory, stuff in the 2 sheds. So, if you'd like to follow me, I'll start showing you where we're up to. Lovely trophies that we've got. They're all boxed up, all labelled up. And we've got a shed out there and a shed round the back full of stuff that needs to be loaded onto the van when it comes. Okay, we're now loading up the van. I've got friends, relations. It's a mammoth task because we've got such a lot of stuff to take, trophies, everything that we need to put this event on the weekend. So, as you see, before we go, this van will be completely full up.
Albert, since 1983, you must have experienced some changes with Majorette.
Only since 2007, really, and that's when we started GBBTA. It's taken over 3 months to get to this stage, and as you can see behind me, all the trophies, all the medals, they're all there to be won this weekend.
I love the fact that the dancers are confident and proud of being in their troupe. They are in constant eye contact with one another, and if they make a mistake, they carry on. In a world that seems to breed insecurity, there is only a total feeling of team spirit amongst all of the troupes and the competition.
So if you weren't dancing, what would you be doing instead? Would you be playing rugby or football?
In my bed. In my bed.
In your bed.
The confidence starting with the younger dancers is infectious. High tempo and energy is great for fitness. The detailed routines demand huge levels of concentration, which can only be a good thing.
So, where are you from?
Ireland.
Whereabouts in Ireland?
Dublin.
And how many dances have you done this weekend?
3.
Have you enjoyed yourselves?
Yeah.
Do you like coming?
Yeah.
And would you come again?
Yeah.
Is there a question I could ask you that you'd say no to?
No.
Just seeing the kids happy, like
The kids' confidence.
yeah, kids' confidence is grown. Like for some kids coming to Blackpool, the first time on a boat, the first time on a flight, first family come together as a first holiday. So it's not only about dancing; it's making the memories for them. They don't care whether they win or they lose or they draw. They just care about getting the medal at the end.
And Rachel, how long have you been in charge of the troupe?
16 years. We started in 2000 as a cheerleading team for a rugby club that my brothers and my husband played for, just to give the girls something to do. So there was like about 8 of them back then.
So do you all have lots of fun when you come away?
Yeah!
And do you enjoy coming, or are you just here, are you told to come?
Enjoy coming!
It's clear to see that there are strong military connections by the uniforms that date back to the 18th century and the incarnation of majorettes. Here, Alex is in pure white, as she is the troop leader, and the troop are in a striking red tunic. Every detail of uniform, including shoes, hair and routine, is under scrutiny by the judges. Entertainment and majorettes go hand in hand, and the cornerstone has always been its military connection with regimented routines. Today, the traditional routines are blended with modern or nostalgic music, which, coupled with the striking uniforms, holds your attention and interest. There is no question of dedication from the dancers or the troop leaders. There is a bond of friendship and a sense that they dance for one another and the troop pride. The level of detail and timing to complex manoeuvres is exceptional. Albert is a perfectionist, but even more so are the troop leaders. It's a pressured environment, but everybody thrives on it. This non-for-profit organisation delivers a lot for many. It sets an example that other organisations could learn from.
Another emotional dance, Rachel. You must be so pleased.
Because these girls have never danced military freestyle until last summer. So we're going up against troops that have done it for 30, 35 years. And we're competing against the best and old in the road. And I'm so proud of them.
They've rocked it for you today.
Amazing. So
well
proud.
Done.
Thank you.
Inclusiveness is at the core values of GBBTA. Albert strives for growth through non-discrimination, and he has a fundamental pledge that nobody gets left behind. This could be his resilient secret to what will bring GBBTA and majorettes growth in the future. Albert, what is the role of a judge and what are they actually looking for?
They have a judging card which has many elements on it, and these include things such as entry into the arena, exit leaving the arena. During performance they are judged on lines, spacing, use of arena, movements, all types of movements, body movements, marching, knees, heights, everything associated with being together and being coordinated and in time. Our judge is looking for mistakes and to find fault.
At the end of the competition, do the troops get access to these judging cards?
Oh yes, at the end of the competition, each troop will be given all the judges' sheets so they can go to the training halls or wherever they train, and they can work on what's on them sheets basically to improve themselves for the next.
So it could become a constructive viewpoint to go away and learn and improve.
Of course it is, and that's basically what it's for.
Our youngest is 2 and our oldest is
24.
25.
Very good. And if they weren't involved in your troop
what would they be doing?
Probably sitting on computers and games and hanging about streets and, causing problems for other people. The fitness and the commitment and the team building for a troupe it's just second to none, isn't it?
Somewhere it's like everyone comes together, it's like a second family as well. It's like, everybody and you all get on and
they look after each other, don't they?
You can always rely on somebody to be there to help you out or whatever. Come and dance all your stress away.
There are a couple of main factors to take into consideration with majorettes. Yes, they perform in carnivals and fetes across the country and often for local organisations in their immediate areas. But this is a national and, with Rainbows from Ireland, an international competition. There is a significant cost involved, and without any national funding from government, then each troupe raises vital funds by doing events and fundraisers throughout the year. Majorettes offers a community within communities, and there is a wide range of ages taking part in training, competing and socialising. So to some extent, it's a youth and community centre offering a sense of team spirit and the opportunity to travel outside of the local area where they are based. To get routines as sharp as this, for example by Runcorn Pied Pipers, there is a significant amount of time involved in choreography, selecting the music, practicing up to several times a week, making and repairing uniforms, and then travelling to events. It's a good job that many troupes have children and parents dancing at the same competitions. I am still smiling from our 3 days spent with Albert and all of the dancers in Blackpool. There are many tired bodies, but everybody is looking forward to the prize presentation as GBBTA welcome Strictly Dancing and Hollyoak star Ashley Taylor-Dawson to present the prizes.
What do you think of it so far?
Sad to say, I've only known Albert over a couple of weeks. What a humble, beautiful man you are. What you've done here is incredible. And from what I've heard, what you guys have been doing this weekend is amazing. And I want to come back next year and come and watch you do it properly. So, you're all going to train double hard this year, so next year's even better, yeah?
There you have it, emotions and dance with memories of fun. I came a skeptic and I am leaving a fan. Albert and his competition is infectious.
years with the marching band from when the pits were around South Wales, and this is all, it's all come along.
Grown, hasn't it? It's changed and evolved.
It's creating life.
From the bottom of my heart, I would just like to thank you all. Well done.
I'm interested to see what Albert does to take majorettes and GBBTA into the future. So Albert, we're a few weeks after the event.
Yes.
What a weekend.
Brilliant, wasn't it?
I think you undersold that to me.
Really?
Yeah, I was very impressed.
Excellent.
As I say, I'm now a fan.
Brilliant, yeah.
I was amazed at the range of age.
Yeah, they range from as young as two and they go up to adult age.
Yeah, and everybody's so well behaved.
Oh, yeah, excellent, yeah. And that's one thing, they're very polite. I always say hello to you, and it's great to see that.
So these troupes aren't afraid of travelling, are they?
No, they come from far and wide, as well as England. We got them from Scotland, Wales, Southern Ireland, and even a troupe flies in from Guernsey, and they are the only majorette troupe on the island.
So I know you have one-day events as well. Is it the same troupes and the same dancers?
Yes, basically, yeah. And we have a few other troupes that come in and out that don't go to Blackpool, basically because they can't get in. When we're full. So it's the first ones in.
So we're not far away now from the 10th anniversary?
No, a couple of months. All the planning's going quite well at the moment.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, so am I, and I'm sure the troops are as well.
Now, I know you have a special message to these troops.
I do, and it's perfection is not often achieved. However, with time, effort and dedication, it is attainable.
I think that's exactly how you run this organisation.
Yeah, perfection.
These days come to life.
Albert, so here we are, 10th anniversary of Blackpool. How does it feel?
Oh, excited, overwhelmed.
There's lots of work gone into this?
Yeah, it's took many months to get to this stage, but as you see behind me, it's all looking good. We've got a lot of surprises in store for this weekend, and the troupes. And now, what time is it? 7:45. They're all outside getting ready, getting changed to get in here to start at 8 o'clock.
So, how many troupes have we got here this weekend?
We've got 16 troupes from all over: Scotland, Ireland, Guernsey, England.
And we've got all the judges ready to go?
All the judges are ready to go, yes.
I mean, it's nice and quiet in here at the moment, but in 15 minutes it's going to be...
Oh, bedlam.
Bedlam and chaos.
Yeah, it's the same, but a nice bedlam.
Patricia, Lisa, you have been around the organisation for some time now, and the troupes. So how do you make that separation from friendship to being a judge?
You have to be professional, you have to focus on what you're doing. It's all about the dancers at the end of the day.
Yeah, once the competition starts, it's about judging, it's about being consistent, we've got the same criteria that we need to mark everybody against. And I think to a certain degree the troupe leaders can appreciate that we've got a job to do as well, and that we are judging their performances. It's a competition at the end of the day.
Basically, they know we actually know what they're going through because we've stood on that entry line. We've done it ourselves. We know those nerves that those girls are going through. We know exactly how they're feeling, don't we?
So we can appreciate what they're going through, we can empathise with them, and it's about respect as well. I think it's mutual respect between troupe leaders and us as judges. Got a dance twirl performance here from City Stars. Combination of baton work with lots of footwork, moving about the arena, lots of lovely facial expressions, lots of smiling for dance twirl. Runcorn Pied Pipers with their dance twirl.
Nice footwork. Okay, we have 3 different elements. We have military freestyle, pom and dance twirl. Military freestyle is a very disciplined,
regimented performance, isn't it? Military, a lot more serious maybe than the pom and the dance twirl, but are very similar in the fact that one's with a baton, one's with a pom.
Military, we also do a lot of manoeuvring around the dance floor. Military formations, line spacings have to be held. A lot of marching, turning. We also incorporate the baton to about 30% freestyle.
Yeah, military in terms of uniform, hat is usually worn for military as well.
No makeup allowed.
Dance twirl and poms, you generally get more expression, more facial expressions, a lot more smiling.
Yeah, it brings out the excitement. You can see the excitement on the performances, the smiles. Rainbow twirlers, looking classy in the black leotards.
Love the headdresses and the
makeup.
Really impactful, simple black leotard, but all exactly the same.
Good use of baton, continuous use.
Yeah, flowing really well, not stop moving. Got Stanley Starlights here for dance twirl. Really lovely energy, very impactful costumes, great bright colour on the arena.
Very confident.
Good timing here with the footsteps.
Good baton control. Got the mascot here.
Loads of energy, lovely facial expressions, really enjoying the performance.
Great posture, arm leg work, precise.
Angels Dance Squad.
And whereabouts are you from?
Lincoln.
How many times have you been here to Blackpool?
Fourth time. Yeah.
And how do you remember the routines?
Practice, practice, and practice. We love coming, we absolutely love it, and no one puts on a show like GBBTA.
No.
It's
It
really
is.
special.
100%. We love it.
Huddersfield Crusaders.
So, how long have you been in charge of the troupe?
Ooh, I'd probably say about 19 years.
And were you a dancer before that?
Yeah.
So how long were you dancing?
So I started when I was 10 or 11, and then I took it over when I started training when I was about 12, so a year after, and then took it over when I was about 17, so 5 years after, I'd say.
So how many girls have you brought to the weekend at Blackpool?
This weekend, we've not got a lot. We've got about, I think there's about 15 of us.
Yeah. So where do you rehearse?
In Huddersfield.
And is it a youth centre or a...
Yeah, we have two. We've got like a community centre, and then we do one at a youth centre.
Who writes the routines?
Rights?
You know,
choreographs?
Yeah, well, I'm not a dancer, so...
Me. You choose the music first and then do the dance. You can't just like make a dance up and then add music because it won't go.
My name's Andrew.
And whereabouts are you from?
Edinburgh.
And how long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing 4 years.
Watching you perform, you are a performer. And you smile, you don't stop smiling when you dancing. And I noticed the way you give your team members cheeky smiles. And how many dances have you actually been involved in today?
Today I've done 7 and I've got 2 for tomorrow.
I'm Stephanie. I'm from Rainbow Trailers. from Dublin. We're a dance troupe from Dublin, yeah. Yeah, inner city Dublin, yeah. So. Geez, we used to be put into a pram and took out at the side of the stage and handed a baton. The bottle was taken off you and you're put out onto the floor to dance. And you put back into the pram again and left. And I gave up then at 13. I started working as a hairdresser and I gave up for 16 years. I went back last January and I'm dancing then ever since, yeah. So I'm back at 27. Quite big, and we compete quite regularly over there. Nothing, I suppose, on the scale of GBBTA. Like, this is huge, and the kids get quite excited coming over here. But we try and keep everything current and the routines going with competing over in Ireland as well. You know, but this is kind of the big cheers when we get over here. Well, we have mothers and daughters dancing on the same team. Like for our senior baton, we have mothers and daughters. I think I'd say give us about 2 or 3 years and we'll have mothers, daughters and grandmothers, I'd say.
I'm Alex. I've danced since I was younger. I've been with Westgate. I started when I was 13, left when I was sort of around school age, finishing school, and then ended up coming back when I was 21. I'm due to turn 26 next week, so I've had a long stint back.
So how long do you think you'll carry on dancing for?
As long as I can. As long as my legs will take me.
So you really still enjoy it then?
Yeah, it's a good atmosphere, good social as well, and everybody, it's brilliant to meet new people, so.
So do you look forward to going to training? Or is it something that you think, oh, I've got to do the training because I love the competition so much?
Yeah, I mean, it's good because you see all your friends are there and things like that, so it's good to go. Obviously, when you've had a long day at work and things like that, it's sometimes a late night, but it's all worth it in the end.
Albert, we're 10 years in.
Yeah, long time. Well, it's blown over for me.
Do you feel tired, the 10 years?
No, not at all. I love it. I love doing this. And it's how it's evolved over them 10 years from nothing to this. And I'm really proud of all them troupes that are here this weekend and have danced with us over the years.
But you must get a great sense of satisfaction that you're seeing troupe leaders and judges that maybe have been dancing with your daughter Gillian.
Yeah, and some of them still are now, believe it or not.
Yeah, and you know, you've got a great family of judges and organisation behind you.
They are the best, in my opinion. You know, they've got the knowledge that unrivaled.
And unpaid.
And unpaid, yeah. They do this for the love of it and because they love doing it.
But I think you love the organisation, but I can't decide what you love more, the organising or the actual dancing, because you still enjoy the dancing.
I enjoy the whole package. I love the dancing. I love the way the standard has gone from down the bottom to, well, top standard. You know, the performances that you see on that arena are unbelievable. And they improve on it each year, year in and year out. And I was saying that, think outside the box. Let's see what you can do. Be different. And they do.
There's been prime ministers in the past that have said that we need to be more of a community spirit and people need to do things for the community.
Yeah.
Well, I think you're one of those people. I think you've put your life before, you know, you've put yourself and your life on hold slightly for the advancement of the organisation.
Yeah, I do. It's 24 hours for me. I'm always thinking how to evolve. How do we improve? Because you've got to improve year in and year out. You can't stand still. Like anything in life, you stand still, you get left behind.
Now, I get excited by the music. Yeah. I think sometimes, you know, as a film crew, we've kind of walked away because we've got to prepare for what we've got to do next. And then you get a Duran Duran track and Elton John, Freddie Mercury comes on, you think, oh, I need to go and film this.
Yeah.
How do you think these big mega stars in the world of music, what do you think they'd think of kind of what you and these troupes
what we're doing?
Yeah.
I think they would be proud to see their songs getting performed by majorette troupes. And let's face it, it's not well known. And that's the sad thing about it. And the music, as you say, is varied from 60s stuff right the way through. It's not the same all the way through, so there's something for everybody. And as I always say, music is emotive.
Yeah, I look at the interpretation and some of the manoeuvres that they pull off, and I think that is breathtaking.
Yeah, it is.
And it still excites me.
Choreography, yeah, it's unbelievable. You know, it really is. Some of these troupes, where they get the ideas from, I don't know, but that's thinking out the box.
So this afternoon we've got a few projects that, you know, you've created, and I think it's going to take the world of twirling, majorettes, baton dancing, whatever people want to call it in the future.
Yeah.
It's going to potentially move it to the next level.
Yeah, it is. I take it you mean the shortened version that we do nowadays. Yeah. When I started this association, the timings were far too long, and I did cut them down. And now every association that I know of are copying them times, but they're still too long in a lot of cases. So what I would like them to try is a 2-minute to 3-minute routine, and just see how that goes. And we're going to do 3 of them this afternoon, and hopefully all the troupes here will buy into it and we'll start to do that aside to what we already do.
So this is another step forward in Albert and GBBTA's world?
Of course it is, and Majorette's baton twirling is huge in Europe, believe it or not. And we get invited over to Europe, but our times don't tally with theirs, and they have shortened times, and that's another reason why I would like us to reduce the times, and then maybe GBBTA could go into Europe as well.
Well, we're coming to the final part of the 10th anniversary weekend. It's been absolutely fantastic. I think the world is...
You're convert now, aren't you?
I am. I think England and the UK and Europe can only look forward to potentially a little bit of GBBTA spreading across the UK.
Hopefully, yeah. Sky's the limit, as they say, and we've got to keep progressing.
This is the first showcase and an ideal opportunity to demonstrate the 3 different elements that we have: military freestyle, dance twirl and pom.
West Edinburgh here in a very unique, striking military dress.
Very focused and composed.
Nice stamp.
Really good posture and deportment, very smart.
Great movement through lines.
Good movement here, baton angle's good. Very smart military movements.
I really like the song. Your lines were really clean. It was almost like watching the back four of a Premier League team at times. You were all straight and you held your lines really well. I know the baton dropped a few times, but I can't even walk down the street without dropping my phone, so I'd take me off. So I thought it was really good. Really good.
Thanks, George. Ladies and gentlemen.
Rainbow Twirlers here, embracing the showcase dance twirl. Roughly 2 to 3 weeks to put this routine together and perform. A few showcase nerves.
Good baton twirling here. Nice movement around. Lovely lob sequence. Lots of impact, lots of smiles. Great presence on the arena. Yeah, looking fabulous as always. Lovely headdresses, makeup hair, all pristine. Although it's a simple black leotard, it works.
Great songs, really clean, some complex twirling, and yeah, all around pretty good performance. Well done.
Westgate cheerleaders here performing an excellent pom showcase routine.
Loads of energy and passion. Great presence. Very tight and polished routine. Westgate, unison, always excellent.
Nice change of formation.
Lovely attitude, lots of sass in this performance.
The confidence just oozes from each dancer.
Great to see them looking like they're enjoying themselves as well. Lovely formations and changes. Always engage with the audience. Great musical interpretation throughout. Mackenzie, the troupe leader in white, very experienced dancer, and it certainly shows in every performance that she does.
This is a very high energised performance from Westgate.
Yeah, non-stop movement, captivating the audience.
Tons of energy from each dancer. Nice movement and new formations.
So a good incorporation of some acrobatics here. Really skilled. Good job.
Triple backflip.
And lovely flip there by the leader.
Nice clean lines and spaces. Good to see you all enjoying it. The floor was rocking. Good strong arm and leg work, nice strong moves, good mixture, 100% energy.
That was wicked. Despite the fact that there's loads of us, even though there's 20 of us on the floor, there's palms you're using the whole space, it didn't feel like I was looking around and it was just madness. It was that clean. I just sat back and enjoyed it, and it was really good.
Albert's and GBBTA's world is about to change. Showcase has the potential to bring majorettes right up to date and appeal to a wider audience outside of the troupes and their families. The 10th anniversary will mark the beginning of a new chapter for majorettes, and there will be one person at the head of affairs.
It's so importantly, two people that make this association what it is today. It really is.
3 days of happy smiling faces, team spirit, inclusion across ages and a feel-good factor. Majorettes has a serious fun likability. Next time we will experience Showcase taken to the limit by troupes competing for the Showcase title and expert comments from some special guests.
And I absolutely love coming here. I love it, love it. And I walked into that arena out there and saw thousands of people and I was like, wow.
Yeah, I loved it. It's the first time I've seen pom-pom dancing before. I was quite impressed. I got quite goosebumpy.
George and Ellis take to the floor and bring street to the Blackpool Arena.
Tune in, break away, forget our fear of what comes after. Hold on for better days. Let her pass the in the shadow. Days like these, we can see the way to live out a new chapter. Tides coming our way as we move closer to times like these, they come and go, so let this feeling grow. Finally see what we've always known.